Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing another what if, and that is, what if Naruto was a genius, part 5. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, to all those in the world that are currently in this health lockdown, this bad situation that's happened with COVID-19, I'd like to say to all of you guys, my heart goes out to all of you. Please take care of your guys' selves. I know it sucks, but hey, if New Zealand can get through it, your guys' country can get through it no matter what, you know. So you guys take care of your guys' selves. And I know that everyone in New Zealand, still, yeah, we're out of the lockdown, but it's not impossible to catch it, so it still exists too. Number one, take care. And just to let you all know, I'm going to be doing some new content coming up. I've told you about this prior, about I think 3 months ago. I'm unsure, but I let you guys know that I'm actually going to be doing some new content. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to still be bringing out Monday to Friday what ifs, okay? So don't lose faith. But I'm going to be bringing out some new content revolving around my son's senses. So my son loves ASMR and preferably ASMR food challenges. So I'm going to be eventually getting into ASMR, guys, okay? But yeah. Now that we've got this long ass speech taken care of, guys, let's get into this next part of this what if anyway, and that is, what if Naruto was a genius, part 5. Now let's begin. So when we last left off, Naruto pretty much easily handled all the situations that came before him, especially when it came to the invasion from the Hidden Sound Village by way of Kabuto and Kimimaro. Now they were formidable, yes, but roughly when it came down to Naruto, he easily, like, him and Itachi and Sasuke, the greatest team ever. Like, add Jiraiya and Tsunade into the mix, yeah, they can just stay back and mind the walls while Naruto, Sasuke, and Itachi do the mahi. Sorry, I mean the work. Mahi means work and moldy. Sorry guys. But anyway, they go down to town. They whoop them all. Itachi with his perfect Susanoo, Sasuke with his perfect Susanoo, and Naruto with his 100%, with his perfect Nine Tails avatar. So Naruto is pretty powerful, and after they take out Kabuto and the entire team, from there pretty much Naruto and the Hidden Leaf get to a settled state, you know. What ends up happening though, when Naruto gets a call through that while he's in that battle with Kabuto from Gaara. Now what I mean the call is Gaara's kunai of Naruto's, well, the Flying Raijin kunai, drops out of Gaara's pocket pretty much, and Naruto teleports to the area to where Gaara needed the help, and there he finds the entire Hidden Sand Village almost entirely wiped out, massacred. All that's left is Kankuro and Temari. Gaara's dead, Shikaku's gone, like everything like that. This breaks Naruto's heart, so without hesitating he teleports Kankuro and Temari back to the Hidden Leaf, and he keeps it on the back of his mind what he needs to do with the Hidden Sand Village. But after he takes out Kabuto and them, that becomes his next primary focus. And so as situations progress, and Naruto, Itachi, and Sasuke get commissioned out to the Hidden Rain Village, they meet Tendo, the Pains, and from there it's so easy for them. It's so easy for them. Yeah, Pain is powerful, but you're working with a Naruto that has the Nine Tails, a Sasuke that has a Susanoo, and Itachi that has a Susanoo. Yeah, unfortunately for Naruto, it was not much for him, and all the Pains individually got taken out until Naruto found Naruto, dragged him out of his pretty much crawling seat, used his ultimate Naruto man talk no jutsu, and pretty much saved the entire Hidden Sand Village, revives them all. Naruto pretty much dies, but not right away. He doesn't give out on life right away. He gets to live a few more minutes longer than canon, because Naruto pumped in his own form of Byakugo seal around Naruto, giving him the necessary chakra to survive longer. And so pretty much he leaves the future to Naruto. Naruto puts Naruto into a unique perfect seal that no one can get into. Now from there, Naruto contemplates for a bit upon the eyes, and does like things here and there. It's not until the point where the masked man invades the village with some Zetsus, well, lots of Zetsus anyway, and he gets close to napping, entering the barrier to where Naruto's chamber is. But when Naruto senses something unique, something weird, because after he connected to his father's flying Raijin markers, Naruto noticed something. One of his markers keep coming in and out of time space. Somewhere he just felt it, you know. So what happens is when Naruto felt that his marker that he knows he's been feeling going in and out of dimensions or time space, Naruto teleports to that person, to which he confronts him immediately. After a brief little scuffle, Naruto easily takes down the masked man. Zetsu tries to save him, but Naruto seals him, beats Zetsu, and he teleports back to the black Zetsu, where he seals him up and sends shadow clones to wipe out all the white Zetsus. From there, Naruto takes Nagato's eyes and uses the Gedo style. Now, thanks to Kurama, they explain that Naruto's body can handle it thanks to the Nine Tails chakra and the Sage Mode, all the extra bonuses. So Naruto revives everyone that pretty much died. He's a bigger hero than ever, and he's now got two new prisoners. Black Zetsu held in suspended in air, so he can't leave his position, and Obito Uchiha. When Kakashi confronts him, this is when Obito speaks. Now that was a long, brief example of what happened previously. Now let's get into the next part, okay guys? Sorry. Now let's begin. So as Obito stares at Kakashi, Kakashi is panicking. He's actually shaking, looking at Obito. He can't get it out of his mind. It's like, Obito, you're alive? And what happens is Obito is looking at Kakashi, goes, no thanks to you. No thanks to you, our sensei. Naruto walks over to him and goes, are you talking about my father there, Obito? And Kakashi looks at Naruto, seeing that Naruto is quite calm, placid. He's just been through a lot. Obito looks at Naruto and sees that Naruto has two Rinnegan in his eyes, and this breaks Obito's heart, shocks him, you know? Naruto looks staring back at Obito going, well, what is it? Obito looks at Naruto and goes, Urgh. He goes, what the hell are you doing with those eyes? Those are mine. Naruto goes, technically no, these are Nagato's. Naruto walks over and goes, to be fair, I don't need Kakashi or any of these interrogation teams to tell me. What I need to do is rip your soul out, and I'll gain all the information that you have on you. Obito goes, ha! And to think, you've only had those eyes for a brief moment, and you believe you can use all those jutsus, and Naruto states to him, it's funny how much you can learn when you quiet your mind, especially when it comes in the case of me. Now, unlike you, when I put the Rinnegan on and used his abilities, I actually met with someone very special, someone I thought to be a myth. And to be fair, it's just mind-boggling to describe. And Kakashi looks at Naruto. Kakashi's still suffering from PTSD, you know, he just can't get over the fact that Obito's alive. But he looks at Naruto and he goes, who did you meet, Naruto? By this time, Jiraiya walks in, and that's when he sits down and gets a praise. He gets brought up to speed with everything. And Jiraiya looks at Naruto and sees that Naruto has the Rinnegan, and he understands that Naruto must have needed to do it for a reason. And Jiraiya got reports that people there were killed come back to life. So Jiraiya surmises that it was Naruto, thanks to him using that jutsu. So yeah. But anyway, Jiraiya walks in, and after getting caught up, Naruto explains to Jiraiya that he met someone that would change your philosophies on things. And Jiraiya's like, oh, and who is this? And he goes, technically I met the Sage of Six Paths. And Zetsu hears this, Black Zetsu's like, ugh, oh no, you didn't meet Hagoromo, did you? Naruto's like, quite interesting for you to hear me over there. And he goes, you little mortals. And Naruto goes, now this comes up on the subject with you. I was going to talk to you, Obito Uchiha, but I have other plans. Right here, you. Thanks to the Rinnegan, I can see much more than what is, especially when it comes to you. And Black Zetsu's like, damn it. Naruto explains to him, the old man taught me a lot of things, especially when it comes to the Gedo statue. Zetsu's like, you don't even have the control to even use that, and even if you do, the Gedo statue will destroy your body. And Naruto goes, that is true, that was for Nagato's sake anyway, but I'm much more powerful than Nagato. I'm actually much more powerful than you, and all of them combined really. It's just more the point, what do I do with that power? And Naruto walks away from Zetsu and he goes, why the hell did you come over here to me to posture for anyway? And Naruto goes, you don't realize that even though you're not really a human, telltale signs of your body, twitching, movement of your head, everything suggests that you're afraid. You're very scared. Your body's trembling, even though you don't see it or feel it. I can see it with my Rinnegan. Nothing goes past this. Obito's looking at Naruto like just shocked that all his plans, everything he has worked up for, since he pretty much went into hiding, has been undone by his sensei's son. And as Obito looks on, all he sees, like, he looks at Kakashi and goes, Why did you kill Ren, Kakashi? Tell me! Kakashi looks at Obito, he's like, you're alive, Obito. You gave me your eye. Kakashi lifts up his headband and shows his eye. You gave me this eye! And the shocks, Obito looks at him and goes, yeah, I gave you that eye. You were meant to carry on my will, but instead, you put your hand right through Ren's chest. You killed my will the moment you killed Ren. And Kakashi walks over and punches Obito right in the face and goes, you. And they begin to argue. They like, Kakashi gets really angry, really heated. He punches Obito again right in the face. Obito's like, does it make you better, Kakashi of the Sharingan, huh? And Kakashi looks at him and goes, you don't know what it was like living with this forever. I was gonna die with this, Obito. Die with the shame of killing you. Killing Ren. Being not there for our sensei. Everything. Things would have changed, Obito, if you just came back. And Obito looks at Kakashi and goes, pointless talking to you. Obito spits out blood from his mouth and he goes, you're no different than me. If you just fell down the rabbit hole like I did, you would have been more open to what I'm about to do. And Naruto goes, what is it that you're going to do anyway? And he goes, since I'm captured, I don't need to explain nothing. Naruto places his hand right through Obito's chest, and as he places his hand right through Obito's chest, it phases through, and Naruto rips out Obito's soul. Before it does so, the tag that's on Obito's heart instantly binds Obito's soul back and pulls it back, locking his body, putting him through immense pain. Naruto realizes he pulls his hand and goes, I see. And Kakashi goes, what? And he goes, he's got a sealing tag on his heart. Naruto fuses chakra into his right eye, and he looks straight into it, fully focusing it properly. He uses his Rinnegan to decipher the entire jutsu, to make up everything through all the ink, everything, understanding whoever did it. And Naruto is able to project, for himself, project the mental projection of Madara, placing that seal within Obito's chest, and Naruto gets to see exactly what Madara did. And as Naruto does this, he figures out a new ability with the Rinnegan. As he looks up, he hears Madara state a unique word, limbo. And as Naruto goes, limbo, he instantly looks up and notices an intangible version to him, right in front of him. Inversion version of himself. Yeah, inverse version to himself. And as he looks back at Naruto's like, what the? Everyone's just like, huh? Zetsu can sense it, because Black Zetsu is just Black Zetsu. I don't know what he does. He's a bloody hack. That's what he is. He's something else, Black Zetsu. That's all I can state. I think he's like a living form of Kaguya's karma. That's all I can put it down to, because yeah. I'll eventually do an explain video where I state why I put it down towards it, but this is just my theory. But anyway, back to the story. Naruto walks over, like easy as he's able to break Madara's seal on Obito, releasing him completely. When the moment that seal happens, Obito's true emotion, his feeling, everything that he's been held in, pours out of him like rain. Kakashi sees Obito, and Obito's like he's shocked. And Naruto goes, now that I've done that, are you willing to comply, or do you want me to rip your soul out? Obito looks at Naruto, and seeing that Naruto won't hesitate, not even for Kakashi. He don't care about Kakashi. When it comes to this, it's about sorting situations. Naruto has no time to play around like a child. So as Naruto rips out, he's about to rip out Obito's soul fully, but Obito goes, I'll explain to you everything. Naruto goes, good. I'll know when you lie. My Rinnegan will show me so. Naruto puts his hands together and he goes, Earth Star, Mobile Core Jutsu. And what happens is, pretty much Earth chair comes out of the ground. Naruto sits down and goes, please, proceed. I would like to know exactly what your plan, yours and Madara Uchiha's plan was. And from there, Obito explains everything. Project Tsukuyomi, well, the Infinite Tsukuyomi. That he needs to get all 9-tailed beasts within the Gedo statue with the Rinnegan fused within him. And he's got to have Sage Mode. Well, he doesn't know he needs Sage Mode, but that's the thing anyway. Naruto hears about this and he remembers that the old man, the Sage of Six Paths, has made, a tablet. And then when Naruto looks at Black Zetsu, Naruto is quite satisfied because he saw that through Obito's speech. It was made very clear by Naruto's own reactions that he noticed that Obito was making no telltale signs of being deceitful or anything like that. He's actually full on telling the truth. Naruto can sense that he's actually afraid for his life, but other than that, yeah, Obito pretty much gave everything he could. And so what happens is after all this, Naruto goes to Black Zetsu and places his hand on Zetsu's head. And as Naruto does this, some kind of weird, the black goo on Zetsu wraps around Naruto, and Zetsu goes, didn't think this will work, and he tries to envelop himself around Naruto, and he spreads all over Naruto's arm, all over Naruto's body, and tries to take control, puts Naruto's hands together and tries to force, like a force evolution or force Kaguya revival, by summoning the Gedo statue and absorbing it all, but they're still missing 8 tails, you know. What happens is, as that absolutely goes down anyway, Naruto takes us in, and as Black Zetsu fully molds around Naruto's in a psychic plane, and he pulls Black Zetsu in with him as well. Naruto goes, cool, because you fell for that, I was able to pull you in deeper than you actually thought. Black Zetsu's like, what the? Where am I? And Hagoromo comes out of the shadows, and he goes, dear little brother. And Black Zetsu looks at Hagoromo. He's like, no, it's you. And he goes, you are our mother's will. I see that now. Hagoromo floats over and he goes, now reveal to me all your secrets. And as Black Zetsu's like, no, Naruto uses his Rinnegan, grabs Zetsu's head and holds him there. And Hagoromo enters Zetsu's mind, finds out everything Zetsu has done from the beginning to the end, which unlocks it to Naruto, but from the beginning to the end. And as that happens, the Sage of Six Paths realizes that he needs to change things now. And what happens is, straight away, without hesitating, the Sage of Six Paths tells Naruto to give both his hands. And so he gives Naruto both the Sun and Moon seal, and told Naruto that the seal will be always waiting. He teaches Naruto how to do the Six Paths Chippaku Tensei. He still knows how to do that, but Naruto just learns much more greater skills with the Rinnegan, especially copying jutsu. Naruto now can absolutely, without even like needing to practice even more, he can copy any jutsu that's performed, even the expansion jutsu, Nara Shadow Paralysis, anything that's performed in front of him, well, in front of the Rinnegan, Naruto can copy. So this helps stem his need to selfishly learn a lot of things, you know. But then Naruto goes, hey, wait, old man, you died from chakra sickness, right? And he goes, yes. How's he alive? And Hagoromo was like, I do not know. Well, if I was to take it into consideration, Naruto, I think you're right. I think this person is somewhat more connected with Mother. And Naruto goes, are you able to take over his body? And he goes, that's not how chakra works. And Naruto goes, well, technically, yeah, it does. Look at the reanimation jutsu. You just need to get some material of the person that died, get a willing host, quotations, and from there reanimate someone. So technically you're using chakra to do so, right? The Sage of Six Paths looks at Naruto and he goes, pretty interesting where Ninshu has gone. Naruto goes, I understand. They both have a brief laugh at it, and what happens is Naruto goes back to a serious mode and he goes, so what now? And he goes, well, technically, Naruto, I leave the will to you. I will always exist within chakra, because chakra on this world is from me. Even though the chakra did come from the divine tree, the chakra itself originated from earth, to which my mother ate and distributed between me and my brother, to which distributed down to your bloodline, Naruto. Naruto's looking at Sage, he's like incredible, and he goes, do better than your previous incarnations. You and Sasuke hold the world in your hands. Naruto goes, I think I'm going to leave Sasuke out of this one. And he goes, why is that, Naruto? And Naruto explains, all this fighting, all this cycle, yeah, it can possibly be stopped, but at the same time, will it be prudent for it to stop? And the sage just explains to Naruto and goes, what do you mean? And he goes, even if me and Sasuke were to die, it means our reincarnations will come back, more determined than ever to surpass what once was, and be more than that other person. And the sage just looks at Naruto and goes, I take that into consideration. And Naruto goes, yeah, I'm just looking at it properly. Giving Sasuke power is something great and something I would like to help him, but he still has that darkness within him. The same as the same as Injira, your son. And Haguruma looks at Naruto and goes, yes, he still has that evil. And Naruto explains, then for the sake of the village, I will make sure that when the time is right, I will give Sasuke his share of the power. And the sage of 6 Paths smiles at Naruto and goes, very good. Well, I leave the will to you, Naruto. And for now, little brother, I will be seeing you. Haguruma closes his hand. As he closes his hand, Black Zetsu forms into a truth-seeking orb ball and locks into place, being sealed in that permanently. Naruto grabs it and goes, thank you. And they both exit out of the psychic plane, to which the real Naruto is holding the Black Zetsu ball. When everyone's looking at Naruto says, everyone notices the difference. Naruto's chakra, everything has increased even more. Okay? Even more. And Naruto looks at it really and he goes, should I keep the tailed beast together? He ponders it, okay, because he needs to look at it really. A village doing this again, would it really work? And so as Naruto ponders this, they still interrogate Obito even more upon all his stashes, exit points, everything like that, and for the most part the Hidden Leaf progresses towards that way. Now what's going to happen is Obito stays in jail, towards Kakashi's going to be interrogated and be all up in his face for a while. Now we're going to do a giant time skip, okay, from the war arc all the way, because it was technically no really war arc, because Naruto pretty much brought it all down. We're going to go from this situation all the way to the Naruto the last, okay, and to be fair, Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura are all going to be way stupidly ridiculously powerful. Naruto's Rinnegan are going to have Tomod Rinnegan, okay, like he can activate like Sasuke's, but not both of them, only one of them for now. But he can do 4 limbos, same as Madara. He has all Madara's Rinnegan abilities. And Naruto has already separated the Geto statue, used his Rinnegan ability to split the Geto statue up into his primary other tailed beasts, leaving Shikaku, Isabu, it's Shikaku, Matatabi, Isabu, Son Goku, Kokua, Saike, Chomei, Kyuki, and Kurama. So as all of them pretty much re-exist, well, Kyuki already existed at Killer Bee, but Naruto separated the tail beasts and let them all go. But he made sure he took a piece of each of the tail beasts, 20% of each of the tail beasts. And what happens with the Geto statue is Naruto seals the Geto statue within him, and it makes it that the Geto statue power will be locked within the Nine Tails. To which the Nine Tails doesn't like being a Jinchuriki to the Geto statue, but Naruto goes, well, this is what it feels like to be a Jinchuriki, forced having something within you. The Nine Tails like, what? Naruto goes, relax. The Geto statue is technically not sealed within you; it actually merged within you, became your power itself. Okay. Please, just calm down. All the tail beasts into Naruto's psychic plane and kind of laugh at Kurama, you know. Naruto goes, well, since you guys are all here, he uses his Rinnegan abilities to pretty much amp them up to near 50% of what they would actually be, all of them. And Nine Tails power itself is just incredibly stupidly powerful. Now from there, Naruto, as I want to state, is way more powerful than he is in canon, and he's not even Hokage yet. It was a real rough choice for Jiraiya, especially when it came to who should be the next Hokage. Jiraiya always believed that Kakashi should become Hokage due to his experience and everything like that. But the thing that hampers Kakashi is Obito. It hangs over Kakashi all the time, failing his friend. And this is the one thing that Jiraiya sees there as a conflict of interest. And so he definitely knew he was going to pass the mantle over to Hokage, and that was Itachi Uchiha. Itachi becomes the 6th Hokage. This will shock Sasuke and everyone in the village, but they're proud of Itachi. You know, everyone finds out the deeds and what Itachi did, and this gives great gains to them. Absolute, they all understand, like, yeah, that they're so happy to have a leader as Itachi. And so throughout the last Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura and Hinata all pretty much had great lives. Like, they all progressed early. Naruto is just the most powerful shinobi in all the world, but by this time there's a lot of tension. Okay, the Hidden Sound village has pretty much been destroyed and absorbed into the Hidden Leaf. All their resources pretty much gone and absorbed, but the only ones that really are on good terms with the Hidden Leaf by this time is actually the Hidden Sand, because the Hidden Cloud, Mist, and Stone Village still don't like the Naruto. Still don't, like Naruto, or not like the Hidden Leaf Village. And so when it comes to the moon starting to fall upon the world, it's only the Hidden Sand that contact the Hidden Leaf. The Hidden Stone, the Hidden Mist, and the Hidden Cloud Village don't say nothing. And so what happened is, as the moon situation begins, Itachi calls for a 5 Kage summit, and it does work. They do have an electronic 5 Kage summit, to which Itachi talks to the Raikage, Unruly A, Mai from Hidden Mist, Inoki, and Gaara. You know, Itachi talks to them, and right at the back, the Raikage go, "Why are we listening to an XD Katsuki member anyway? You guys, all you guys cared about was doing war, especially you, Itachi, wiping out your whole clan." And Itachi looks at the Raikage with his Eternal Mangekyo activated, and he goes to him, "Yes, I did what was necessary. What about you? You guys had to force the Hyuga to kill their brother, to prevent war, because you guys tried to steal, right?" And the Raikage postures, gets angry at Itachi, and he goes to Itachi, he goes, "If once the situation is done, Hokage, the Cloud and Hidden Leaf will engage in war, and we will destroy you, even if you have your Jinchuriki." Naruto looks, and Naruto hears this. He doesn't like this at all. It kind of pisses him off that they're arguing like this. Inoki agrees. He doesn't like how the Hidden Leaf has acquired so much power and not shared it, because, like, even though all the tailed beasts have been released, they don't want to leave their areas. Only Shikaku goes back to Hidden Cloud, you know. What's called, all the other tailed beasts, they go back to their primary areas, but the Land of Fire and the Hidden Leaf is the areas where they primarily want to stay. They don't care. Matatabi's over the Hidden Cloud. All the tail beasts find it secure and safe around Naruto, even because maybe it's because Naruto already has a piece of them within him, so it makes them feel even more safe. I don't know, but when it comes right down to it, yeah, Naruto is pretty much the reason why all the villagers hate the Hidden Leaf, because he's just too damn powerful. And so the moment Naruto leaves to find Hanabi, because Hanabi gets kidnapped. Now I'm gonna state this is because Naruto, Hinata, Sakura, and Sasuke, they're gonna be out. They're gonna be having like a form of a double date, let's say, and they're gonna be out completely. Now it's not Hiyashi that is the one confronting Toneri. It's Hiyashi and Neji, but they easily get taken down by Toneri and his puppets. But what happens is, right away, Naruto and them get told right away that Hanabi got taken, and as Naruto and them rush off, Hinata gets contacted by Toneri, and Toneri puts an orb right through Hinata's chest and grabs Hinata and tries to fly away. Naruto sees this and looks around immediately, opens his hand and goes, "Oh, mighty pull!" He pulls Hinata right from Toneri's hand, and he catches holds Hinata in midair, and he uses his ability to rip souls out. He rips out the chakra ball that's in Hinata. Naruto sees this and completely crushes it, and looks at the Toneri person, and Naruto sees that it's like a projection, a fake person, like a telepath projection. Naruto uses Rinnegan to cast Toneri away from them, but Naruto connects with Toneri's mind the moment he does so, and finds out upon the moon coming down where Toneri is on the moon, all that stuff. Naruto connects with his mind, and the easy way to get there through a passage. And so what happens is, after Naruto tells us to Itachi just finished getting off a really irritating 5 Kage summit, and as this goes down, thanks to Naruto having the Rinnegan, Toneri increases the moon's activities at least 3 times faster, so he makes the moon fall down much faster than canon. So rocks are starting to already head towards Earth as Naruto and them speak. So they have no time to hesitate. Naruto goes off. Itachi was gonna send a team on Naruto. Naruto goes, no, I only need Sasuke, Hinata, Sakura. Let's go. So all 4 of them head off immediately, straight away. What happens is Sasuke summons his perfect Susanoo for them to fly over. Naruto goes, see, it's useful, isn't it? You can fly there. And Sasuke goes, what are you talking about? You can fly there too. Pretty much you can make us all fly. You're just lazy yourself. Naruto goes, it's alright. And Sasuke goes, you know, we don't have chakra like you, idiot. Don't be like that. So Naruto explains, and the Hinata and Sakura are like, these guys, they don't change at all. They've been together nearly every day, and look at them. They still bicker like old ladies. Hinata's like, yeah, but who would win in a fight? Sakura kind of twitches, knowing the actual truth, and she can't lie about it. And she goes, Naruto. Hinata smiles, he goes, yes, Naruto. So they bicker to a point until Naruto gets shitty. And Sakura and Hinata look like they're about to get into an argument until they look at each other properly, and then they laugh immediately. Sasuke and Naruto notice them and go, these girls have been laughing and mocking us behind us back this whole time. And Sasuke goes, we should just drop them, right? Naruto goes, I wonder. And as Naruto stays as Hinata with the Byakugan activates, goes, Naruto? And Sakura is so like angry, like, cha! I hate that word, but I have to say it. My bad. But anyway, she does that stupid word, and Sasuke and Naruto go, we were just joking, come on, calm down. And what happens, Sasuke goes to conveniently state, we're here. And as they get there, Naruto notices, he goes, the moon, it's falling faster, look Sasuke. Sasuke goes, the hidden leaf, and he goes, don't worry. The hidden leaf is protected. Itachi, everyone's there, especially Itachi. Sasuke goes, yes, Itachi. They both agree. And so from there, Sasuke deactivates the Susanoo, and they fall right through the world, really, pretty much. And when they go to that Genjutsu area, Naruto is not called into the Genjutsu at all because of the Rinnegan. It's just nothing. Naruto just falls through. Hinata falls through, so Naruto is pretty much blanked right through. He awakens Sakura and Sasuke and Hinata, and they all fall all the way to the other world. Now when the temple guard comes up, when the giant crab comes up, Naruto puts his hand up and does an almighty push, slamming it into the wall. And from there, Sasuke does a lightning arc jutsu, hits that crab, completely obliterating it instantly. Naruto and Sasuke like fist bump each other. And Hinata and Sakura are like, yeah, well, we could have did that too. And they all laugh. And then what happens, as Naruto and them head off, Hinata is then again greeted by Toneri. Now when Toneri confronts Hinata instantly activates in her stance, gets activated Byakugan and goes, it's pointless trying to fight me. Naruto is pretty much the sage of 6 paths himself, so even if I can't defeat you, he'll easily defeat you. And then Toneri goes to her, he goes, yes, I can feel a kindred spirit towards Naruto. He is indeed a descendant of an Otsutsuki. The chakra through him is immense. I dare not challenge him yet. And Hinata's like, what? What do you mean yet? And he goes, please, Hinata, be my wife. Together we will rule the destroyed world. And Hinata goes, no thanks. She goes to activate her twin line fist again, and goes to throw an attack, but Toneri charges up a chakra ball and chucks it at Hinata's chest again to take control. But right away, Naruto instantly appears, catches the ball, crushes it. Naruto grabs Toneri's projection, and Naruto goes, got you. And Toneri's like, how are you? And Naruto goes, I have the Rinnegan, remember? I can rip people's souls at any time. I realize that you're a mental projection, meaning this is connected to your soul. And Toneri goes, very smart. You're definitely worth the battle, Naruto. Toneri puts his hands together and instantly disperses his mental projection. And he goes, been playing this game longer than you have, boy. Toneri disappears and Naruto looks at him and goes, and yeah, I'm the one that's running, eh? Naruto goes, sorry, Hinata, I left you behind. She goes, it's alright, Naruto. Naruto grabs her and then he flies off. And as Naruto flies up with Hinata out of the tunnel, he goes, welcome everyone. We are the first humans to set foot on the moon in 1,000 years. Sasuke goes, 1,000 years? What do you mean? And he goes, well, technically this moon was created to house the Gedo statue, to which I have sealed in the Nine Tails for now. And then the Nine Tails like, what? You mean you have for now? I thought you and Naruto goes, just hear me out. I'm gonna replant the Geto statue back to where the old man placed it the first time, but this time I'm gonna place stronger seals up on it. And Sasuke goes, is it wise with the Toneri guy doing what he's doing? And Naruto goes, to be honest, Toneri is an Otsutsuki. So, part of me is connected to him even more. So, even you, Sasuke. Me and you are both descended from the same clan. And Sasuke goes, what? And Naruto goes, oh, that's right. Naruto walks up to Sasuke and puts up the moon sign and goes, give me your left hand, Sasuke. Sasuke lifts up his left hand. Naruto places his left hand on Sasuke's left hand. And Naruto looks at Sasuke with the Rinnegan and instantly pumps chakra and knowledge of everything that's taking place within Naruto. Sasuke gets the moon seal on his hand. And what happens is Sasuke's instantly activates into a Rinnegan, which shocks Sasuke. He's like, what the? Naruto goes, ah. So it is today. Hinata and Sakura's like, Naruto, what did you just... And Sasuke goes, you could have told me this a long time ago, Naruto. And Naruto goes, hey, I wanted to see if you were past that point, Sasuke. And Sasuke goes, what do you mean past that point? He goes, well, one, you're not lusting for power. And Sasuke goes, it's you that lusts for power, not me. I'm not the one that put Rinnegan into my eyes. But Naruto goes, but yeah, I did it to save the village. And then Sasuke goes, well, Kakashi Sensei could have done it. Itachi could have done it. Why did it take you, Naruto? And Naruto goes, yeah, fair enough. I get your argument. Actually, you do make sense, Sasuke. And Sasuke goes, But Naruto looks at Sasuke and goes, how's your eye anyway? And Sasuke goes, yeah, the power is actually incredible. Thank you for putting me through that course. And Naruto goes, don't worry. And Naruto, what's it called? From there, he puts some of the tail beast chakra within Sasuke to give him the ability to use the Rinnegan abilities much more. And so he's not so limited as a non-Sage mode Rinnegan user, I guess. Because Naruto's Rinnegan is connected to Sage mode easily. It's just Naruto's stupidly powerful. Sasuke comes nowhere near Naruto. And so that these two Rinnegan pretty much users on the moon, Sasuke and Sakura go one way, and Naruto and Hinata go another. But Naruto feels something calls to him. Something's calling out to him. So as he walks with Hinata, he finds a location that goes downstairs. And as he does so, Naruto pretty much calls out to Sasuke, letting them know, sending out a sign to which Hinata and Naruto go down the bottom. And as they get to the bottom, they are approached by pretty much living man, and as he pretty much falls apart, and a giant floating orb comes out and shines at them. Naruto is able to perceive it because it was Rinnegan. He doesn't knock out like in canon. Instead, he's perceiving everything that transpires. He sees Hamura. He sees all the Otsutsukis on the moon. Everything. Naruto sees it, and when Hamura sees Naruto, all he sees is his older brother and his nephews, and he remembers the cute little tail beast, the Nine Tails that he thought was absolutely cute. Hamura recognizes all of them, and he walks over to Naruto. He goes, "You brought back my mother, I see. Thank you so much, Naruto." Naruto goes, "Just doing my job. The old man put me up to this, so might as well see it to the end." And Hamura goes, "Yes, you'll definitely remind me of my brother. One thing, Naruto." Naruto goes, "Yes." He goes, "Please do not kill Toneri, as Hinata is my descendant of my main branch. He is still by rare and by right an Otsutsuki, defender of this world. He just needs his eyes reopened again, figuratively." And Naruto's like, "Okay, I will do so. Thank you, old man." And Hamura smiles, and Kurama goes, "Idiots! That's the old man's brother!" And Naruto goes, "Didn't you just call him the old man? Hypocrite!" And Kurama laughs at Naruto, like they pretty much have a backwards or forth. Shikaku's like, Really? You guys gonna argue now? Really?" And what happens is all the tail beasts kind of giggle, but what happens is Hinata is quite impressed upon Naruto's undertaking and all the jobs that he has to do, and she's happy with it. Now, by the time Sakura and Sasuke arrive, Naruto and Hinata leave. Now, as this all is going down, everyone on Earth is struggling hard because the moon is falling 3 times faster. There's way more rocks hitting the ground, way more things going hitting the ground. Like what happens is all the tailed beasts that are around the world, that meteors come, they help out by shooting Biju bombs at big ass meteors that hidden, like, so all of them help out. And there's reports of all the tail beasts around the land of fire doing so. And what happens is Naruto is being made in contact by all the tail beasts that states this. And what happens is Inoki is barely able to save the hidden stone village. Gaara saves the hidden sand village using his awesome wind style, or actually his magnet release. Him and Shikaku work together. Shikaku hid back within, well, the full Shikaku hid back within Gaara, and him and Gaara use their powers together to pretty much seal and bind and protect the hidden sand. And what happens is the Raikage is waiting for the chakra diffusion or the chakra transportation cannon to work, but what ends up happening is multiple meteors head towards their way, to the point where Killer Bee has to jump off and turn into a tail beast to break majority of them. But what ends up happening is, thanks to Bee's recklessness, he shoots a Biju bomb at a meteor that was massive. And as the meteor breaks, a giant rock hits the chakra transportation cannon, destroying it, killing all the people that were infusing chakra into it. And the Raikage sees this, and Killer Bee's like, oops, damn. And the Raikage is so angry, and just tells Killer Bee to focus and shoot all your Biju bombs towards the moon's direction. To all those things, try your best. And so they have to, like, the Raikage is aggro, and so dropping his pride, he calls the Hidden Leaf. And so he briefly calls a Kage summit meeting while everything is going down. And what happens in the Hidden Leaf, it's easy as Itachi summons partial Susanoo and swipes it away, destroys majority of the meteors, and thanks to having Jiraiya, all the toads, everyone there, the Hidden Leaf's doing quite well. And as all of them are making contact with each other, the Raikage explains that he did have a weapon to destroy all the meteors and destroy the moon, but they can't use it no more. And so the Raikage asks tries to talk. They all try to talk upon what they can do. And then what happens? Itachi goes, I have an idea. He sends a message to Naruto. Immediately, he reverse summons one of Naruto's kunais to him. Naruto gets it, he goes, huh? Itachi. Naruto opens the scroll and he hears that the world is going worse. And Naruto's like, damn it. And he goes, Sasuke, I need to. And Sasuke goes, no, you don't need to, Naruto. I will go. Naruto goes, what? And he goes, you're not the only one with a Rinnegan, idiot. Sakura, let's us go. And Sasuke's like, don't worry, Naruto. Naruto, okay then. Naruto waves his hand and opens a portal. And Sasuke goes, you're very good with that, eh? Why didn't we use that earlier? And Naruto states, well, I didn't know where to go, that's why, Sasuke. It's not like I knew exactly where he was going, was I? Do I have a flying Raiji mark on him? And Sasuke goes, yeah. And so Naruto goes, come on, I'm bloody serious. They both look at each other like stupid. And Sakura's like, you guys don't ever change. Hurry up. And so they jump through the portal, and right away Sasuke jumps through the portal, and him and Sakura are flying over the Hidden Leaf. And Sasuke's like, damn you, Naruto! Instantly activates his perfect Susanoo. And as Itachi sees Sasuke come down, it's like, good. And easily, they destroy majority of the meteors. They come around. But then Itachi goes, how's this gonna help? Naruto places his hands together, and he makes 4 shadow clones. 4 very powerful shadow clones. And he distributes the chakra to all 4 of those shadow clones evenly. And Naruto goes, you guys all know your missions. These seal tags on every other village but the Hidden Leaf. Go! And right away, all 4 shadow clones disappear, teleport to the Hidden Sand, Hidden Stone, Hidden Cloud, Hidden Mist Village. Without hesitating, when the Raikage sees Naruto there, Naruto instantly powers up, straight into his Nine-Tailed State avatar. All 4 of his clones instantly erupt into Nine-Tailed avatars. And when Kyuki sees Naruto, he goes, ha, Kurama, very good to have you. And he goes, ha, Kyuki, quite funny seeing you. And they both instantly begin to attack, shooting multiple Biju bombs. Thanks to Naruto being there, his Biju bombs are way more powerful than Edo. And Naruto's easily in all the hidden villages. The moment Naruto comes, it's much more easier. Naruto uses this time to stab his tails into the ground. And all 4 of them stab their tails into the ground, and he forms a unique barrier seal around all the villages. And as Naruto does this, he tells Killer Bee and everyone to walk in. And then Raikage goes, this is all good and all protecting the villages, but what about the rest of the lands? Naruto goes, don't worry. After I dealt with the Otsutsuki on the moon, I'll help deal with the rest of this, okay? Right now, if I'll surmise, all my clones have destroyed majority of all the major meteors coming down. It's just the little ones now. The Raikage said, what? Or 4, Naruto, the clone, explains, yeah, I'm a clone of the original. There's 4 of us all together. I am protecting the Hidden Cloud. The other one's protecting the Hidden Mist. Another one's protecting the Hidden Stone. And the other one's protecting the Hidden Sand Village. The Raikage say, what? What about the Hidden? And Naruto goes, don't worry, Sasuke Uchiha's there. He's protecting the Hidden Leaf Village while I'm on the moon, okay? And the Raikage looks at Naruto and goes, I misjudged you, kid. Naruto goes, don't worry. I understand. Power, responsibility, yeah, got you. Naruto goes, and then as their Naruto focuses and keeps the barrier over the Hidden Cloud Village, they all of them are like get ready to help. Well, they prepare themselves to get ready for the aftermath and what happens. Let's just say. And so as this goes down, Naruto, the real Naruto on the moon, flies up with Hinata, and Naruto instantly summons a truth-seeking orb. He powers up that truth-seeking orb into like a Zen bomb and chucks it straight at Toneri's barrier kingdom. And as it hits, it destroys the barrier immediately. Toneri's like, he senses them coming. He's like, no, they're here too early. Naruto instantly rockets in, and he goes, there's Hanabi. Naruto instantly puts his hand forward and he teleports Hanabi out of the room and grabs his shoulder, and Hinata's like, Hanabi. Naruto goes, Hinata, go. And Naruto instantly opens a portal, and what happens is Hinata chucks her little sister through the portal all the way to her bed. Because Naruto put it there. Naruto goes, Hinata, go. And she goes, no, I need to stay with you, Naruto. Hamada told me that I need to help you. Only I, with the blood of Hamada, can destroy the Tenseigon bomb. Naruto goes, oh, that's right, I overlooked that. And Toneri comes out and he goes, you could be much faster than I thought, but no matter. Summons all his thousands of puppets to attack Naruto, and he gets him to. Because Toneri is reaching the part where his Tenseigon almost there. And Naruto's like, really? Really? You're sending me those? Naruto looks at Hinata and smiles, makes her a shadow clone, and Hinata jumps on that shadow clone back and flies all the way to the Tenseigon eye, or the Tenseigon bomb. And as Toneri sees this, he tries to rush over, but Naruto goes, where you going? And Toneri looks at Naruto, and Naruto goes, wind style, extreme vortex jutsu. Puts his hands together and makes a massive vortex that hits Toneri, smashing him straight into his kingdom. And now that all those puppets come, Naruto goes, Sage Art, Lightning Style, Lightning Arc Jutsu. Chucks the lightning arc right through all of them, wiping all the puppets out immediately. And as it rains puppets, Toneri's like, what the hell? Naruto goes, benefits of being a descendant of the sages 6 paths, huh? And you're a descendant of Hamada. And Toneri's like, and then as his eyes begin to ache, he begins to scream in pain. He's and then he realizes that the Tenseigon are finally finished its process. So without hesitating, Toneri activates his Tenseigon chakra mode and goes to attack Naruto with a Silver Wind reverse explosion jutsu. As he chucks it at Naruto, Naruto opens his hand, goes, please, and he absorbs all the attack immediately. And Toneri's like, what the? And Naruto goes, yeah, I don't know much about the Tenseigon, but I have the Rinnegan. I can absorb any form of chakra. And this takes Toneri by surprise. Naruto goes, I'm unlike the original that had these eyes. These eyes do not have the limitations in my body as opposed to the original person that had them. So I can do much more. I have no time interval. So, for example, Toneri's like, what? Naruto's like, almighty push. But he focuses it into a narrow funnel, hits Toneri, slams Toneri into the land, onto the ground. And as Toneri hits the ground, he smashes right through out into space. To which Naruto walks through a portal, ends up outside and looks right at Toneri. Toneri looks at Naruto, it's like, like he can't believe it. And Naruto's like, what's the matter? And Toneri's like, die! He powers up a giant blade and slams it right at Naruto. Naruto's like, didn't you not hear me the first time? He places his hands up, and as the blade hits Naruto absorbs all that chakra immediately. And Toneri's like, grrr. Naruto goes, you can pump all your chakra in all you can. It's you're gonna miss one inescapable fact. And Toneri's like, what's that? And Naruto's like, almighty push, boom, hits Toneri again, sends him flying. Naruto goes, as Toneri's flying away, Naruto goes, almighty pull, and he slams his fist into the ground, to which he pulls Toneri from where he was floating in space straight to the ground. And as Toneri hits the ground, he cradles his face first into the ground, And Toneri's like, ugh, trying to pull himself out. And Naruto goes, are you having fun yet? Naruto transforms his hand into an Ashura Path missiles. Naruto goes, this is weird, but I'll give it this a go. And shoots hundreds of Sage Art missiles at him. Toneri gets up and realizes and tries to fly away. But these missiles are like miniature nukes, miniature tail beast bombs. He's trying to dodge them. And Naruto's like, interesting. I like it. He makes another robotic hand, another Ashura Path hand that has a cannon. And Naruto begins to shoot that cannon over his shoulder, blowing areas up. And Naruto's like, oh, this is so interesting. He deactivates the Ashura Path jutsu and goes back to having a normal hand. He goes, wow, okay. Naruto goes, I'll try something. He goes, and Naruto puts his hands together and he powers up a giant Rasengan. And then Naruto absorbs that giant Rasengan onto an Ashura cannon, or Ashura arm cannon. And when Toneri gets up, Naruto shoots, he goes, Rasen cannon! Boom! Shoots the Rasen cannon right at Toneri. Toneri is able to jump straight out of the way, but the Rasen cannon leaves a massive crater heading right to the other side. Toneri's like, what the? Naruto appears right in front of him and slams his fist right in Toneri's face. Toneri gets hit by Naruto, sends him flying into the wall, craters him. He loses the Tenseigan immediately after that. After Naruto does that, Hinata's already destroyed the Tenseigan bomb. And the Naruto clone that has her absorbed all the Byakugan eyes, and he compressed them using his own abilities, and he compressed them and destroyed all the eyes completely. But not maliciously destroyed them all. He's actually compressed them and destroyed them into a certain form of chakra energy towards Naruto's going to use, okay? Because that Tenseigan bomb wasn't enough to move the moon. So if that's the case, it has enough chakra for what Naruto needs to do. So as Naruto defeats Toneri, Hinata rips out Hinabi's eyes. Naruto teleports Hinabi back to him, puts a barrier around them both, places her eyes back inside her head, and Naruto uses the 6 pass ability to heal her immediately. To which Naruto gives Hinabi back to Hinata and goes, take her back to the Hidden Leaf. I need to talk with this one. Naruto teleports Hinata back to the Hidden Leaf. Towards Naruto has a talk with Toneri. So as Naruto is doing so, he's using his abilities on the moon to pull back all the meteors that are heading towards Earth. Naruto has his hand, and as he does that, all the shadow clones on the world disappear, and all the barriers disappear. The Raikage is like, what the? And all the meteors are falling through completely stop in mid-flight. This shocks the Raikage. Thousands of meteors that are everywhere, asteroids or little meteors that are all over the planet, simply stop moving. Naruto goes, 6 pass Sage Art, Almighty Pull. Pulls back all the rocks, and Naruto goes, 6 pass reconfigure jutsu, places his hands on the moon and repairs all the asteroids back to where they came from the moon. All the broken parts, repairs all the damage, and then Naruto pushes the moon back using his almighty push to push the moon back into its original orbit. And from there, Toneri finally gets up from being beat down with one awesome punch, and Toneri goes to Naruto, were you actually fighting me all out? And Naruto goes, no, I wasn't. I never go all out. And Toneri goes, why is that? And Naruto summons his perfect Susanoo to show them why. And when Toneri sees Naruto's perfect Susanoo, Kurama gets kind of jealous and he goes, where did this come from, Naruto? Naruto goes, well, you see, I realized when I was using the Rinnegan that I forgot that I could use these abilities. And the Kurama's like, how insulting. You have all my power, but you want to do that? And he's Naruto, no, it's not like that. It's just the difference in my power, you know? And he's like, yeah. But what happens is, Toneri understands and he goes, why aren't you angry with me? I try to destroy the world. I try to take away the girl that you love. And Naruto goes, there was a time when I would have killed you on the spot. Immediately, without hesitating. But something has changed within me after meeting the old man. After meeting Hamura himself, to which I'm going to take you to see as well. But I'm going to give you a gift as well. And he goes, oh. Naruto goes, on behalf of everyone, the shinobis of the world, I'd like to extend my deepest apologies to the Otsutsukis of the moon. Toneri said, huh? Naruto puts his hand on Toneri and pretty much heals his Byakugan back. And Naruto states, your eyes will eventually evolve into Tenseigan. I give that to you. But this is my apology for my people stealing the Gedo statue. And Toneri's like, oh, okay. And then Naruto goes, if you will, allow me to place it back and restore the moon back to its original glory. so the Otsusukis of the moon can be as one again, and maybe we can connect the world back, so to allow the Otsusukis on the moon to go back as a fourth. And Toneri goes, it's impossible, everyone died a long time ago. Naruto goes, no, just like the old man, I told him it's not impossible to bring someone back to life, just certain ways, you know. And I have certain ways, like for instance my eyes can revive me anytime I want to. I choose not to do any of that jutsu because it's so stupid, but I have unique abilities where I can also use those jutsus. And Naruto opens his hand and he goes, Toneri's like, what's that? And he goes, I can press all those, the Byakugan, into a chakra fruit. I'm going to use this chakra fruit, in a sense, to revive all the Hyuga, all the people that died in the wars against the branch and the main families. And Toneri's like, really? And Naruto goes, it's going to be up to you though, Toneri. Do you take this responsibility of being guardian of the moon? Toneri looks at Naruto and goes, why are you giving me a second chance? And Naruto goes, well, practically, if you look at it, we're both family. Spread over time and space, no matter what. Toneri accepts Naruto's offer. Naruto pretty much leaves, and then he explains to Toneri that the Tenseigon eyes that you were going to get are not going to be as powerful as the ones that you had. Understand that. Pretty much you just got evolved Byakugan. And Toneri looks at Naruto and goes, thank you, Naruto Uzumaki. I'll never forget your kind gesture. And so before Naruto goes, he revives everyone that died on the moon using those chakra, the chakra from the Byakugan eyes. And from there, Naruto instantly leaves. He teleports back to the world, to which all the Kage are at the Hidden Leaf. Well, all the Kage have headed towards the Hidden Leaf anyway. Naruto's already there and he sees Itachi. Towards Itachi is really proud of Naruto, Sasuke and all of them. And when Naruto sees the village, Naruto goes to Sasuke. You managed to keep it intact. Good one, Sasuke. Sasuke looks at Naruto and goes, shut the hell up, okay? I could have did it without you anyway. Naruto goes, I know. Come on. Sakura's like, really? You guys are not going to change? We just almost had the end of the world and you guys are not going to change. And Naruto goes, to be honest, Sakura, there was so much end of the worlds that was supposed to happen, but things change. Except for me and this idiot. And Itachi just laughs at them too, just their little funny bicker towards each other. And so what happens is Naruto, Sasuke, and they become like the great heroes. Naruto pretty much brought all the villagers together at this point, because he pretty much talked no jutsu to all the Kage when he was protecting their village, stating it's not about power, it's about unity. We're stronger together as one whole, not individuals. And this shocks the Raikage, the Mitsukage, and the Tsuchikage. The Kazekage was fine, and the Hokage is fine with Naruto's philosophy. So right away, they all instantly drop their banners of hatred towards the Hidden Leaf and want to progress together. And so that also happens. So thanks to Naruto's awesome quick-wittiness to do what he did, Naruto pretty much brought peace to the world. And so what happens is the world goes through multiple peace all the way up to the point where Boruto was born. Now, thinking about Boruto's birth is not really that special. In fact, it's just a normal, like in canon, Boruto birth. But what happens is Toneri still messes with Boruto's gestation, if you will, evolution. Still giving Boruto the Jogan. But what ends up happening is Boruto is going to have a special other ability. But I'm not going to discuss it yet. But what's buzzy about Boruto is at a young age he's going to have as much chakra, well, more chakra than Naruto did at his age anyway. Way more. And this is Naruto compared to Boruto. So Boruto is going to have huge chakra reserves. And thanks to Naruto being who he is, and Naruto still becomes the 7th Hokage. And why I state that is because Sasuke does not want to become Hokage. He saw that his brother became Hokage, and even though he's been trying to follow his brother, he realizes that he needs to go on his own. So without hesitating, Sasuke does what he needs to make the Leaf better. He pretty much makes the Leaf police force. Itachi, even though he could have stayed long as the Hokage, Naruto was better suited for it. Now, so they're all much more grander, wiser. Itachi has a child, Shisui, because I like that name, okay? I like Shisui Uchiha. He's an underrated, super awesome character that I'm going to eventually do a what-off about, but yeah. So Itachi has a son named Shisui Uchiha. Sasuke has a daughter named Sarada Uchiha. Naruto has Boruto Uzumaki. But what happens is Minzuki is not in this one. Not at all. That's the sad thing about it. So what ends up happening is right at the back, when Naruto is placed in his team, Boruto is placed in his team, he's placed in a team with Shisui and Sarada. Because it's just going to go with Shisui is going to replace Boruto. So Boruto, I'm just going to explain, he's not going to be the little monkey or little crap that he was in canon. Because Naruto, even though he's still the Hokage, he can make shadow clones to deal with everyone else and not run out of chakra. And so he can come home and see his family and not be tired. And spend all that time with his son. And so Boruto is not a nitpicky, whiny little suki. Not at all. In fact, he's a prodigy in himself, even more so. Just like how his dad is, Boruto is dad in himself. Naruto right away puts Boruto through chakra training before he even goes to academy, and teaches him multiple things. And Naruto is the first one to recognize that Boruto has a different dojutsu, the Jogan. And it's up to Naruto to try to teach him it. But what ends up happening is Naruto is pushing Boruto to do so. Toneri explains to Naruto that he gave it to Naruto. At first Naruto was angry, but Toneri explains to Naruto that something's coming. Celestial beings from other worlds are coming to Earth, and he's trying his best to hold them back, but he can't hold them back for long. And what happens is Naruto goes, and you believe this eye that you gave to my son is worth it? And he goes, yeah. Naruto goes, can you explain the power of the eye? And Toneri just explains that it gives a similar use to the user to see as the Byakugan, but it gives similar reaction time like the Sharingan. Sensory abilities as well, and not only that, time-space ninjutsu. Naruto's like, really? You gave this to my son? And Toneri goes, I didn't do this out of malice. And Naruto goes, I understand. Thank you for doing that, but next time inform me later, yeah? Toneri understands, he bows his head and goes, I apologize, Lord Seventh. And so what happens is Toneri leaves. Naruto tells Boruto that he's got a special eye called the Jogan. It's like the Byakugan, but it's much harder to activate, so you need to learn how to practice it, train it more. And so Boruto's happy that his dad recognizes that. And so what happens is when Boruto's at academy, he's put into Team Konohamaru. Well, not right away. He's not put into Team 7 right away. They still need to do their own form of battle test against Kakashi Hatake, because Kakashi's still going to be doing their battle test, okay? And so what happens is, way before all this happens, Boruto, Shisui, and Sarada all train hardcore. Shisui is pretty much like Itachi, the man at everything, and Sarada is the mixture between Sasuke and Sakura, and Boruto is he's just so much more, okay? He's like way more stupid powerful. And so as these young gettings young little students adapt to it, Kakashi is placed upon them all to do the bell test, for which they all prepare and get ready to do so anyway. And they have to do it against Kakashi, what's his name? Konohamaru, Shino, and I think Mirai? I'm unsure, but I'm just going to say Shino, Onko, Konohamaru, and Kakashi are going to be the ones they challenge against, well, to get the bells anyway. And you know all the teams, the Ino Sheik, Chocho, you know their teams, what's it called? Boruto's team and the other team, what they do that does Earth style. I know that's not teacher, bothersome, but you know the teams, and they're all ready to take on Kakashi. And that's why I'm going to leave this what if, guys. I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and follow me on Instagram, to which I'll leave the link in the description below. I hope you all take care of your guys selves, and just to reiterate that I'm going to be doing new content soon, ASMR, so you guys understand. But yeah, so without further ado, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.